Hi everybody, so another week has passed and I really just want to close in on the last sort of 5 months of 2014. Bit of exciting news yesterday. I got my first letter addressed to the charity, so a small thing, but it all seems very real now. So we're just plugging on with that. And I'd really like to go probably from, I think last week we ended in about the August. For the rest of 2014 it was a very, very good year, wasn't it? She was well within herself. She did quite a few TV things. She appeared on Channel 5 News, where they did introduce her as Charlotte Eads, who was terminally ill. At that point she wasn't actually terminally ill.
That was Channel 4, wasn't it?
That was Channel 4.
That was Channel 4 Live with Jon Snow. I recollect having the big live set up in here and Charlotte doing that, and that was amazing. I couldn't imagine myself having the guts to do that live thing at all, so that was pretty incredible.
And then she became ambassador for one of the charities that she supported, and she did this great modelling. She did modelling for a couple of days down in Bristol, and hopefully we can put some photos on of that. And then also she appeared in 2 magazines that year, one very popular one in the UK, for UK viewers, Shout magazine.
Which over anyway.
Yep, definitely going on, and Mars will put sort of zoom in on that afterwards. So she did, I think, a couple of pages on that, and then a really nice picture there of her. It's more of a local sort of magazine. Liberty, and she did, I think, a 2-page spread in that. I think it goes over the page as well.
It does. There's more modelling. Again, I'll put some slightly more viewable photos so you can see that.
And then she also was delighted, I remember, because she got her portacath removed, which was a piece of plastic inserted under here. So she was delighted to get that taken out because that had been so painful for her, and she virtually had that in for a year actually. So
do you want to explain for the viewers what a portacath is, because it's incredibly invasive?
Yeah, it goes. What we'll do, we'll just put a little annotation underneath to explain what it is, but fortunately she did manage to get rid of that. And sorry, I just have to have a quick look because I've just made some rough notes. The other thing that she did, she managed to have her first panic attack that year, which I remember was she wanted the Christmas tree up really early because she'd had a rotten Christmas the year before. And I really didn't have a problem with that. I wanted her to be able to celebrate it. And so I went off to work, and she suddenly phoned me in an awful state, and I came straight home, and I didn't know what was going on. All her hands were sort of frozen up, and I was really quite worried. So I drove her straight up to the hospital, and again, they weren't even too sure what it was, but eventually it did turn out that it was a panic attack, and they are so frightening to watch. And in fact, one of the nurses also suffered with them, and she said you almost think that you're going to die with these things. It's very, very frightening to watch, but as the nurse said, it's really frightening to have. So my deepest sympathy to anybody that suffers badly with panic attacks. They're very, very scary to obviously look at and witness. So she had that, and then on New Year's Eve that year, she developed a rash the day before on the 30th of December, and on the 31st it seemed to get worse and worse, and so we spent 2014 midnight going into 2015 at our local hospital, which obviously she dipped out on her champagne that night, but she made up for it after that. So 2014 was good. I will then start going through 2015, and certainly the latter half will probably take quite a lot longer to go through because there is actually quite a lot to cover. And so we hopefully will, I think, see you next week.
Yes. Exciting things for the charity happening, as we've touched on, so the videos will take a slight diversion into the present when we go over that soon enough.
I think, we are doing a launch in Brighton. We've just, Cressida's working out which venue. we're trying to get the venue. There's 2 possibilities, but we're just sort of kind of keeping it under wraps at the moment.
Mhm.
So it's our half term starts 2 weeks today.
Yeah.
So the launch will be, I think, 2 weeks. 2 weeks after. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nearly the last week of October.
Yes. As we probably touched on before, and as you probably know, we both work together in one of the largest secondary schools in the country. So we finished another week there.
Because actually today's Friday, not Sunday.
Yes, yeah. We
So
kind
we
of
had to, because tomorrow
yeah,
we're
we
going.
kind of ruined the ruse there actually.
Yeah, tomorrow we're going over to Cressida's, and in fact she doesn't know it yet, but I'm hoping to take the camcorder because I'd quite like to get her on film so you can see the other part of this trio of
Yeah.
the charity setup.
Yeah.
So I'll probably take that with us, and just to make a kind of different video as well, because she's got an amazing house, and you just walk up a little path and you're actually on the beach. It's absolutely beautiful. So we will take
get
that
you
tomorrow.
some images of that as well.
Yeah, most definitely. So
Okay.
sorry for that giveaway, but it actually is Friday.
Yeah, we don't work that hard.
No, back Monday then.
If we were working on Sunday, I'd be worried. I'd be sleeping. So there you go.
Okay.
So anyway.
We'll put some pictures up,
Mhm.
and thank you for watching, and we hopefully will see you next week. Thank you.
Bye bye.